What's happening? This is Gage Crazy Dog. Today we're here to talk about Drew Brees versus Aaron Rodgers. Alright, you guys are probably wondering about the Christmas Vikings hat. I'm a little in the holiday spirit with Easter and all that. I did actually remember the holiday, but, I heard it from some people, so I was like, oh yeah. But anyway, let's start off with Drew Brees. He was drafted in 01 by San Diego Chargers. But his career ended short with the Chargers with the injury in 03. And then the year after, the crazy 04 draft, the famous one. With Giants drafting Philip Rivers, and the Chargers drafted Eli Manning, #1 overall. And we know the story about there. He didn't want to go there. Then they switched spot, and the rest is history. Then Drew Brees got offers from both Miami and the Saints. But the Saints, actually, I don't think Saints offered him. I think they were looking at him, but they went in a different direction, went to Dante Culpepper. As a Vikings fan, I didn't think he was that good. Some Vikings fans do, but not me. Trust me, if he was good, he probably would have took a Super Bowl at least. But anyway, and then the Saints are like, this guy has a lot of potential. We gotta snag this guy up. And his first year as a starter for the Saints, he brought them to the playoffs. And they haven't went to the playoffs for 4 years before he got there. Which is highly impressive, especially when you tear your shoulder, man. He probably had to get a lot of rehab for that shit. You know what I mean? And let's talk about Aaron Rodgers for a minute. Then we'll go back to Drew Brees. And Aaron Rodgers, he actually didn't start until his 3rd or 4th year with the Green Bay Packers. I'm not a big fan of the Packers, but here we are. And he didn't start until his 4th year. And but the thing about him is he's always had a good team around him. He had a good defense. But lately, up until this year, he didn't really have it. His defense was kind of old and not too good when Mike McCarthy was his head coach. But I was shocked they made the championship this year, especially as a Vikings fan. I didn't really like that, but shit happens. I was definitely surprised. But Aaron Rodgers, I think he's a step below Drew Brees. I was thinking they're at the same level, but I think he's a step down because Drew Brees, back to Drew Brees now, he always lost his main targets. The guy from the Rams, Brandon Cooks, he was drafted by the Saints. I'm like, why would they trade him away? Who knows? Who knows what they're thinking at then? But maybe for cap reasons, but I don't know. Brandon Cooks and Jimmy Graham, not the same year, different years, but that shows you, Drew Brees, he's never had that weapon like Aaron Rodgers has. He had Jordy Nelson and Greg Jennings. Greg Jennings, that was a good few years ago though. We had him for a minute. Aaron Rodgers, he's definitely famous for his Hail Marys, and I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. It's hard for me to say as a Vikings fan. But Aaron Rodgers, he's definitely proved himself to be a good quarterback. Because every time he's on the field, you never know what's going to happen. You don't even want to give him a minute left on the clock because you never know what he's going to do for a touchdown. You never know. Look at the Detroit game. Nobody thought he would make that touchdown. Nobody. Yeah, that's so Drew Brees, he's always proven himself. Saints are an alright team, but he's always made the team great. He may not make the playoffs every year, but when he was there, he was spectacular. He even has a Super Bowl ring. And we all know about the 2-year, $50 million deal. But there's rumors that he will not return to Saints after this season, depending on if they will have a season. With the corona and everything. But you know why? This is why I think Drew Brees is better. He hasn't had all the weapons Aaron Rodgers has. and he just broke the record with most passing yards in his career. So I would put him up to like Joe Montana and Peyton Manning. I would put him right up there with the elites because that guy is no doubt Hall of Famer in my eyes, no doubt. And well, that's about it. I just want to make a quick video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe.